Chapter 5. Belle had stood there for a long moment, staring at the empty doorway. The gift the beast had bestowed upon her was so incredibly generous, it was almost unbelievable. She felt as if the beast who had caused her so much sorrow was now doing everything in his power to undo it. Everything, that is, except letting her go. "Who are you?" she'd whispered. Was the beast the snarling savage who'd imprisoned her father? Then herself? Was he the cultivated reader who could recite lines from a 16th century poem? Was he her adversary, her friend? Or was he somehow all of these things? As ever, Belle had only questions. Miss Potts had answered many of them the night Belle had fled the castle, but she'd left other unanswered, including the most important one. Why was she, Belle, here? Belle was certain that the answer to that question was also the key to her liberty. But until she could obtain it, books would not be her. A volley of loud barks tore Belle from her thoughts of the recent past and brought her back to the present. Fro and Chip were still racing back and forth. Only now Chip was now wearing a dust rag tied around his rim like a pirate's scarf and threatening Fro with a kill calling. They crashed onto Belle's mop bucket, causing it to slosh water all over the floor. Miss Potts scolded her son. "Chip, wipe that water up, please. Then find a book in a corner to read it in. Right now, or you're going to the kitchen to help Custinizer prepare tonight's dinner." "Pa, I'm not a measuring cup, Mama. I'm Captain Kidd, Squadge of the High Seas," Chip retorted. "Squadge of high tea, perhaps," said a voice from the doorway. It was the beast. The servants all stopped what they were doing to bow or curtsy. Even Chip and Fro made an attempt to shape up. No, please carry on," the beast said. "You're doing a fine job. The library is looking so much better." Belle noticed that he looked a little awkward, even a little shy, as if he were an intruder in this lively, busy place. As she and the others resumed their tasks, the beast patted Fro, then bent down to the Chip and said, I don't know if you'd be interested, but there's a wonderful books on pirates in the back of the library, right aside, on the shelf below the window seat." Chip's eyes lit up. "Thank you," he said, zooming off to find it, and forgetting to wipe the spilled water. The beast straightened, then walked through the library, paused behind his back, nodding approvingly at the work being done. "Lumiere," he said, pointing at a corner. "You missed a spot." "Why, thank you, Master," Lumiere said, hurrying to wipe away a bit of dust he'd overlooked. The beast nodded, clearly pleased at being helpful. "Cosworth," he said a few seconds later, tapping. "There's a streak of wax on it." "Very good, Master," Cosworth said between gritted teeth as he hurried to the table with the rag. The beast bounced on his heel, smiling. "Miss Potts," he called out, "there's still a spot of tarnish on that doorknob." "How very kind of Master to point it out," Miss Potts said, steam rising from her spot. Belle, mopping by a bookshelf, stole a glance at the beast. As she watched, he pushed up his sleeves, then grabbed the rag and bucket. "Uh-oh," she thought. Lumiere, Cosworth, Plummet, and Miss Potts all watched with trepidation as the beast started toward a window. He dunked his rag into the water and proceeded to rub the dripping cloth over the grimy panes. "There, what do you think, Lumiere?" he asked a few minutes later. Belle bit her lip to keep from laughing. The window was twice as dirty as it had been when he started. "What do I think?" Lumiere said, struggling for words. "I think, Master, that you are—" Cosworth raised a hand to his mouth. "Enthusiasm," he coughed. "I think your enthusiasm is an example to us all," Lumiere exclaimed, his candle flames flaring brightly. "Excellent," the beast said, beaming. "I'll clean another one." Before Lumiere could discourage him, Chip, obviously having found the pirate book, came tearing around the corner from after Fro. You scurvy dog," he shouted. "Time to walk the plank." A small smile crossed the beast's face. He picked up the mop, pretended it was a sword, and brandished it at Chip. "En garde, pirate knave!" Chip jumped onto Fro's back. "You'll never take me alive," he shouted. The beast advanced, thrusting the mop handle at his adversaries. Wilford growled. He crouched down, then charged. Feigning alarm, the beast beat a hasty retreat. He backed up across the library's floor, fending off the pirate marauders with his mop, and never saw the cake of soap on the floor, lying in a puddle of spilled water.